Hey everyone, I am Mrs. Stroh Snyder, or Mrs. Stroh, and I am your son or daughter's Erwc teacher. A little bit about me: I have my master's in English literature, and it's my ninth year teaching. What's most important for you to know about me is why I love teaching. I love teaching so much because I care about building strong relationships with students, imparting excitement for learning, and also getting to see students grow. This year, students are going to know and do several different things. They're going to read, research, and analyze and understand informational and literary texts. We're mainly emphasizing the expository or informational text that students will be reading. They'll also be using all steps of the writing process to develop clear written communication. They're going to demonstrate the ability to follow conventional grammar, so important, and discuss and argue topics in a collegiate discussion. Here's one of the ways that students are going to be learning. So we are using Harkness discussions. You might even see one of your students' names up here. If you notice a little cute pirate octopus stamp, that means that they did an incredible job with their discussion. They were nominated by their peers. We'll have writing conferences. We might do some pair sharing, some discussion boards, things like that. In terms of grading, students are going to get 30% for reading, 30% for writing, 20% for speaking and listening, 15% for language, and then a 5% carrot for how they are participating. When they do assignments and they complete it, they'll get a 5% score for that. We have a new late work policy as a strand this year, so let me see if I can clarify it for you. Students are going to have 1 week to make up late assignments. Until they have submitted the assignment, it'll be an M in the gradebook, and so when it calculates out as a 0%. After 1 week, they can get an additional week to extend the late work deadline by signing up for a voluntary intervention meeting with me. If they still haven't completed their assignment after a total of 2 weeks, they won't receive credit for this assignment, and so it'll be calculated at a 50-60% in the gradebook. Any missing assignment from each module also needs to be submitted prior to the end of the module. And the reason why is because at the end of the module, we have a cumulative learning task, and they need to have completed their formatives before going to their summative assessment. Our late work policy is to blend grace and allowing students. Life happens. We know that maybe you need a week, 2 weeks to be able to catch up on things. Maybe something's going on. So they get 2 weeks of grace period. But at the same time, we also want to hold them accountable and help them practice some of those skills that they'll need for college or work or life once they graduate. And so we want them to complete their work within a 2-week frame or window, because that's when the learning is actually going to be active. If students wait until the end of the semester, or they wait until the end of a unit to submit something, it's not going to be an assignment done in context, and it'll lose its meaning. It'll just become busy work. And so we care very much that students are learning as they're going through this. One thing that I'm really passionate about is intervention. I tell the kids that they can revise anything as many times as they want for as many points as they want to earn. So we all learn through doing something not just once, but multiple times. So students can come and make an appointment with me to have a writing conference during intervention, and I will tell them what they need to do to improve, and then they can revise and make it better. So if ever you see a student with a less than satisfactory grade, you can tell them, hey, go visit Mrs. Stroh during intervention. I want you to revise this, and I'd be happy to work with them. The platforms that we are going to be using, we're currently using Google Classroom, but we're almost at the end of our unit, and we'll be transitioning onto Canvas for the rest of the year, so students have all of their assignments in one place. Feel free to contact me. My email is bstrosnyder@tvsd.us. I typically will respond between 24 and 48 hours, Monday through Friday, between 7:30 a.m. and 3 o'clock p.m. Additionally, you can call me. My extension is 3307. Again, I'm so looking forward to this year working with your students and really just caring about them and getting to know them and helping them feel prepared for going off into life after this year. So it was so nice to meet you all.